Dearest, do you remember the night I arrived? 12 years have passed, and you are now a young woman of 18. It is a sweet summer evening. You are taking a walk with your papa. You are disappointed. A letter from his friend General Spielsdorf tells you that his visit will be long delayed. His ward, Bertha, has died suddenly, and their promised visit is cancelled. Your life is lonely, and you are very disappointed at the loss of what you had hoped would be a new friend. You sit under the lime trees watching the sun go down as you try to make sense of his violent, incoherent letter. You think that grief has unsettled his mind. He talks of their betrayal by a fiend, invited into their house as a charming companion for Bertha, and says that he will devote what is left of his days to tracking down and ridding the world of a monster. He blames his own arrogance and conceit and makes plans to travel, perhaps as far as Vienna. The moon is shining on the low mist, and your two gouvernantes, the kind, plump Madame Perrodon, and the other one, the one who fancies herself a mystic, the finishing governess, Mademoiselle de La Fontaine. They are arguing about the power of the full moon. Mademoiselle's cousin, she says, a sailor, fell asleep on deck with the full moon in his face and dreamed of an old woman clawing at his face. He woke with his face deformed to one side and never recovered. You listen to them lazily while your father quotes Shakespeare. It is then that you hear the frantic hooves and the carriage wheels. 2 horsemen, then a fine carriage and 4, and 2 more men behind. At the top of the Gothic bridge, one of the horses takes fright, and soon the whole equipage is heading straight for you with the speed of a hurricane. You hear a woman screaming from inside the carriage. The lead horses swerve before the great stone cross, and the wheels hit the protruding roots of a magnificent lime tree. 2 horses go down. The carriage is on its side with 2 wheels in the air. You are afraid to look. I myself am lifted, apparently lifeless, from the carriage, while your father tends to my mother and offers his aid. He finds my pulse and reassures Mamma that I still live. She explains that her journey is vital, a matter of life and death, which cannot wait. I, injured as I am, I cannot travel farther, but where can she leave me? She asks if there is an inn at the nearest village where I can await her return in 3 months' time. You persuade your father, and he persuades my mother that I should stay here with you, in your home. She explains that I am in delicate health, though not insane, not given to fits, but sworn to a familial secrecy that no amount of kindness could or would make me betray. Her demeanour, her pure French, her fine dress of black velvet, quickly convince him of her status and her sincerity. The men scurry to right the carriage. Though I am still unconscious, my mother kisses me farewell. And they are gone, leaving me to your tender care.